Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to be looking at HBAR again. Before we jump into the video, I'd just like to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, please smash that like button. If you're new to the channel or you're watching the channel and you hadn't subscribed already, why not hit that subscribe button, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and why not leave us some feedback down below. Okay, so we got a few things we want to discuss here. We have had this move up here, which has been a very strong move. I wasn't expecting it to be as strong as it was. We did talk about the potential we could get something up here and invalidate, but I wasn't really expecting it. So now we got to adjust our analysis. So the fact that we came up this high here has basically indicated to me that this structure we were following can no longer be valid because this wave 4 is not allowed to cross this wave 1 here. So basically we've come up too high now for this to be valid, so we're going to have to look at this in a different way. And if I come down, turn this off, and we'll switch over to the other account. So we got a few options here. We can either look at it at the fact that we have completed this fifth wave into here and we're actually starting to move away here in a different structure, or alternatively we could still be within this fifth wave. So the way that we can have a look at this is that we could actually still potentially have this as a diagonal, but the problem is now it would have to be a bigger diagonal if this is the case. So what we have to be mindful of is we could see something like this where we form this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, and actually we still form this wedge shaped pattern to the downside, except it's going to be in a different it's going to be slightly bigger now if this is the case. And what we'd have to do is look at this as an A, B and a C to the downside here, and then this would be looking to form this wave 2. Moving up past this 0845 would invalidate this potential, which would actually then make us look at this as a much more bullish structure. However, until we actually do that, and until we take some of these high points like this 674 and this area here of the 742, we need to just be aware that we could still look to break down. This red box area here indicates a rejection zone, and that is based off of the length of this this wave 5 here to the downside. So basically we've come up to the 0.618 already, and now we're starting to get some rejection. We could also push up slightly higher to the 702 and also all the way to sort of the 786. The 786 is sort of the highest I would want to come within this to still be looking at this potential. But basically what we need to do is see what happens after this 5-wave move, because we can count this in a few ways. Still, we can substitute this third and fourth for an X wave here as well, which would indicate that we were going to be seeing an A, a B, and a C to the downside. So if we're looking at it rather in this way, we could actually look at still having a potential C wave drop to the downside like this, if this 5-wave move completes and we take this low. If that's the case, we'd have to look at this as a flat correction within here, and that we're actually going to break these low points and look to push down some more. So we just need to be careful of that fact, that we can still see this. So what we'd want to see if we want to be sort of looking for a bullish potential here is we'd want to see this move form a wave like this as a wave 1. We'd want to come back down for wave 2, and then we'd want to see a move up and push up above this 0845. For as long as we remain below this, we can always see this alternative play out where we form this as a 1, 2, and then we actually still need to look to drop down for that 3, 4, and 5. So we just got to be careful until we actually break this high point here of this 0845. This is still possible to have some downside here. So I'm going to go into the smaller time frames here, and we're going to talk about a few things within these smaller moves here. So I'm going to get rid of this as well. Basically within here, I'm going to jump onto the 1 hour, and we're going to talk about some of these subwave moves here. So we're going to talk about looking at this as a 5-wave move first, and then we'll talk about it afterwards as a corrective structure. So there's 2 ways that I'm looking at this as a potential 5-wave move. So this would be the fact that we can look at this like this, where this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're looking to complete this fifth wave within here. And what we'd be looking at doing is completing this as a diagonal. So what I'd want to see within this move is effectively having this move play out as a 1, 2, 3. I want to see this drop back down for this 4th wave, and effectively what we'd want to have here is a 3-wave move to the downside. So this would be an A, we'd move up for a B, and we'd drop down for that C wave, find support above above this 0.531 area, and then look to push up one more time for this fifth wave. So this fifth wave could look to break up above through this channel here, and then look to resettle and then to break down after that point. So that would be what I was looking for here. Within this, what I'd be looking for is basically a move to the downside. Basically this 0586 is the 1-to-1 of the current structure, but this would become invalidated basically by moving back above this high point here at of 0617. If we move back above this high point, then it would be indicating to me that we're having some kind of an extension here, and that actually we're still within one of the other options. So we're going to talk about that as well. So basically what we'd be looking for when we complete this structure is then we'd be looking for a rejection to the downside. So we'd become expecting to come down towards this 0472 to this 0401, and that would be sort of a fib retracement of this move that we currently have here. So this will change slightly depending on how high this goes, but I am expecting a deeper move here to find to reject and move down. So we'll have to sort of monitor that as it happens, because this move, because like I said, if we've completed a 5-wave move, this could be the end of a flat correction, and then we actually look to break down. So we need to just wait for this retracement and then see how we react once we get into the support zone. The other way we can look at this, and this is looking at the move slightly different. What this is looking at is the potential that we have an extension within this third wave still, and we're still within it, and that would mean that we're looking for an additional fourth and a fifth. So we're looking at this pretty much in the same way, except that we are still within this third wave in this case. So what we'd be looking for is the completion of this diagonal here, where this is a 1, 2, 3. Look for this 4, 5 to the upside, and then we'd be looking to see if we drop down and find support into this green box area. So this green box area is a 0577 to this 0509. This would be a zone we could look for to retrace to, find support, and then look to push to the upside. So potentially we could look to come down and retest this zone of this previous fourth, or alternatively it could be slightly higher up here towards this 0551, and then what we'd be looking for is that confirmation by pushing back above this high point that we set. So this zone here is currently the fourth wave zone. If we do push up a little bit higher, it might change this slightly, but it would still be within this sort of realm that we'd be looking to come to. So all of these diagonal options rely on actually staying above this 0531. If we do break down from there, then we would have to sort of think that this is actually completed into this high, and then we're looking for this fourth wave now in this option, or we're going to be looking to pull down deeper for this 0472. If we do break down from this point in a 5-wave structure, so if we do actually form something like this where we get some legs to the move, then they would be indicating to me that actually we're going to be starting to look for a deeper move. So we're going to just watch this retracement and be careful with it, because if we lose this support zone, it does indicate that we're potentially going lower. However, if we do hold this, then we could be looking for that push back to the upside within this. So I do think that we've got a little bit left in the tank here. I am expecting this to come down for another touch point here, but if this drops down too deep and crosses, like I said, this 0531, then we'll have to treat this as a completed third wave into this high, and effectively then what we'd have to do is look for this fourth wave retracement. So yeah, that's what we're going to be keeping an eye on, and we will keep you up to date with the videos as we see the moves happen. Just want to say again, thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and leave us some feedback down below. We're interested to hear what you think. Do you think that HBAR has set a low and that now we're going full bull mode, or what do you think is going on? Always happy to hear from you guys. In the description below, you'll also see a link to the Discord. Why not join it? Come chat with us. Once in the general chat area, it's free to join. Once in the general chat area, just mention a member of staff. We'll be happy to help you out. Also in the description below, you'll see some affiliate links for both BYBIT and PrimeXBT. They're both great exchanges. They're what we use when we're trading. We use BYBIT for when we're doing crypto, and then the PrimeXBT when we are doing the normal regular stocks and stuff like gold, commodities, stuff like that. So yeah, why not check it out? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope everyone has a great day. We'll see each other in the next video. Take care out there, everybody.